You are traveling through another dimension. A dimension not of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into the wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Chimera Podcast.
And welcome!
I'm one of your hosts, Tyler.
And I am your other host, Hayden.
And this is episode 6-ish or something like that of the Chimera Podcast.
Yeah, you know, it's
I can't believe we actually made it to 6 episodes. Honestly, I felt like we were going to give up after like the first one or the second one.
My idea was we would do the first one, we would record part of the second one, and then quit.
Well, hey,
and we'd be like, oh no, we can record the rest of this later.
Well, here we are, like 6 episodes later. We've actually brought on like random people that no one knows about, but matter to us.
Yeah.
We've talked about some good stuff.
We missed a podcast, but I was in Haiti.
And I was too lazy to be doing it myself.
Yeah, so, you know, it's a team effort.
Yeah, we here at Chimera, we really set goals to make sure we meet them. And my goal was to not do a podcast while Hayden was away, and I think together we made that goal happen.
Yeah, you know, we did. I was shooting a documentary.
Yeah, you talked about this last episode. How was it?
I know you said that this would be insensitive, but the only Haiti is awful. When I went there and I saw the living conditions of a lot of people, there was a family of 7, 5 kids, 2 adults living in an 8x8 shack, and they paid $200 of rent a year, but they only had an income of $300. Their kids just didn't eat during the day. They just found random foods and they would eat it. They would eat
cookies.
Yeah. Oh. I told them about this. They're called dirt cookies. They're literally people who just get clay and dirt, mix them together, and stamp them with the bottom of a cup, and then sell them for anywhere from 5 to 10, maybe sometimes even 15 cents for a cookie made out of dirt, so that you eat it and your stomach doesn't hurt anymore because it has food in there. It's absolutely terrible.
Speaking of stomachs, you brought back a souvenir from Haiti, right?
Yeah, I did. I got Giardia, which is a parasite that lives in your stomach, but
eventually kills you.
No, it doesn't kill you.
I thought you said it eventually ate up your brain if you didn't get
Oh yeah, that's what parasites do. They can move in your.
So it eventually would have killed you.
Well, it kills a lot of babies there.
Oh wow. Okay, that's dark. Let's
So maybe we should cut what I just said out.
Yeah, maybe we should leave out the killing babies.
Okay, but yeah, I got a parasite there, and pretty much what it does is it causes an insane stomach pain. My doctor actually told me before I went that I would probably get it, and it's because of either tainted water, tainted food, something, and it was either because at one point I was stupid and I forgot and I ran my toothbrush under tap water, which you're never supposed to do, and I thought I washed off enough, or it's that someone gave me a cup, and then they gave me a bottle, and there was ice in the cup, and because of how hot it is, the ice had kind of melted, and I dumped the ice out, but there was still a little bit of water at the bottom, and that could have been an issue. I don't know. Maybe it was all the goat I ate. Mm-hmm. I ate so much goat and octopus.
Honestly, here, a goat's a delicacy, but apparently over there, it's just goat is their burger. I love goat, though. I don't think I'd want to eat goat every day, but to me, having goat every now and then, that's a good meal. That's a special occasion meal right there.
Yeah, I had never had goat, and I thought octopus was a delicacy, but they eat it all the time there. Depending if you're a fisherman or not. When they try to sell it, for US prices, and no one buys it, so they just eat it themselves. Well, I mean, which is, I guess, better than nothing, but yeah, but so there's a lot of octopus, a lot of goat, and then there's mystery meats, which I think are dogs.
Oh crap! I love dogs too much for that. I don't think I don't care if someone told me try this. It's the most delicious thing on the planet. Your life will be incomplete if you don't eat it. Also, it's a German Shepherd. I'd be like, nah, man. I'm just gonna. You know what? I can die without tasting that. Thanks.
Yeah, I could see that. But I didn't eat any mystery meat. They brought me to places where they knew I could eat, and somehow I still got Giardia. That's my own fault. But yeah, no, I visited a ton of schools and orphanages. It was pretty cool. I loved the kids. They were awesome. I got some really good photos.
Would you say it was kind of like an enlightening experience? Would you say like it helped you better appreciate life in the States?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that. I would say it was probably the most enlightening experience of my life. When I came back, so when I was in Haiti, you know, everything was terrible. People were living in such horrible conditions. The average income is $700 a year, which is, I think it's that, or it might be a little lower.
And is that like the crossover to like American currency? It's like $700 US.
Yeah, that's $700 US.
What currency do they use over there? Shekels.
It's something
seashells
like
or something like that.
I didn't transfer any of my American dollars into their currency.
Oh, so you can use American money there.
Almost everyone does.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of all the American aid workers and stuff, they just bring U.S. dollars, and then and there's been so much aid work there and everything that they just accept U.S. money and they can transfer it easy.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy to see. You could tell what the government owned because the government owned all the gas stations. All the gas stations were pristine and nice.
I actually know the reasoning for that. So back, I think this goes back like 20 years. America gave a ton of money to one of the former presidents or one of the former like high up officials of Haiti.
Yeah.
We gave them all of this money, right? Instead of putting it back into the people or improving the economy or improving infrastructure or healthcare, giving food to all these starving people, that guy decided he was going to open up a bunch of gas stations and open up gas stations all over the island and then retired. Yep. He literally used it to increase his personal fortune.
That happens a
Martin's my roommate Martin, his dad was actually over in Haiti when that happened because he was in the Air Force doing medical stuff. And he told me that story. He was like people were mad, like real mad. But like over in Haiti, they worship, I forget what they call this like deity, but it's like the trickster. And the entire point of this trickster is like putting it to the man. So like even though that negatively affected the people of Haiti, they all didn't really see it as a bad thing because it was like, yeah, go to you. I mean, you stuck it to the man. You stuck it to Big Brother. I mean, you just screwed America. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a really weird society over there.
Yeah, they really don't like certain parts of them really don't like Americans. It's actually kind of scary. French people just walk around there smoking a cigarette like nobody's business, acting like they're better than everybody, and the Haitians don't care because they speak their language.
It's because the French used to own Haiti, and then there was a coup.
Yeah. Well, there's been a lot of coups. There was actually a coup while I was leaving.
Yeah, but
it was in the Haitian newspaper, and then I was just like, oh, I don't know why no one's covering this. And then I asked, and they're like, oh, they've had 40-some coups in the past like 20 years.
Yeah, they're a failed state. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it was a very enlightening experience, and if anyone who listens to this podcast is ever thinking about going and doing missionary or aid work, I would say, maybe going to Haiti would be worth a shot. I loved hanging out with the kids. I loved filming. What's crazy is when you're filming a documentary, you don't exist. Like, no one actually pays attention to you. They act like you're not even they don't act like you're not a person, but they don't act like you exist.
So you're like the perfect observer position.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No one actually pays attention to you, which is great because no one's looking at you when you're filming. It's like you're literally you're just an invisible guy recording this whole event. I came back with 400 gigs of footage, and not all of it, probably 200 gigs. Half of it looked really nice. Mm-hmm. And I sent it to the editor, and we'll see what I color corrected and everything. But then I sent it to the editor, and we'll see what he puts together. But I really enjoyed my time in Haiti, and it gave me a really big appreciation. And
when you can Hayden let me take his Jeep to go get burrito, right, like the day he came back, and he ate a whole box of, what was it, Yodels?
Yes.
He was so glad to be back in America. The first thing he does is get like tasty cakes.
Yeah, and I ate the entire box. It was a 10-pack box. It wasn't a small box. It was 10 in each little bag. So it was 10 bags, but each bag had 3 in it. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty intense. Yeah, but nope, that was my experience. I think it was a positive one. It was pretty eye opening, and the one thing that I can really say I'm happy about being back in America for is everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Haitians have this really nice beer called Prestige. And it's owned by Guinness. But that was pretty good. I like it.
I always wanted to like travel the world. Like when I'm old and I've got a bunch of money and I'm retired, I think I'm just gonna spend like the last 20 years of my life traveling the world and drinking beer. Sounds like a good way to live.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really see a flawed part of that.
Yeah, I want to taste a beer from every sovereign state in the world.
All right, well, put Haiti on that list.
All right, we'll do.
Because Prestige is very good.
What else can we talk about here?
Well, we can talk about the fact that we got stomped because one of our members didn't show up to the tournament.
Kenny.
Yeah.
We had a no-show for a tournament on Sunday. It just didn't go well. We all walked away from it pretty bummed out, but we're picking ourselves back up. We're going to get back on our feet, and next time we're going to do better. This, of course, is our Rainbow Six Siege team Chimera squad, which is now streaming our practices on Twitch. So be sure to check our Twitter out, because every time we go live, we post it to Twitter and our Facebook.
Yeah.
But, you can listen to us talk kind of like this with a little bit more yelling on the stream while we practice.
And it's a fun time. A lot of times Ray can't connect to us, so Ray just does it at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
he's convinced it's not his connection.
But it is his connection.
It's definitely his connection. Or it could just be Ubishit servers. No offense, offense intended, Ubisoft. Get some good servers going. You've got a really good thing set up with Rainbow Six. I mean, I think this might be the only game Ubisoft has ever released that made it past 1 year life cycle, where they were still a devoted, large player base. And this is their golden chance. This is their chance to get into the esports world, and they need to not screw it up. And part of not screwing it up is getting better servers. Thank you.
Yeah. I also agree. The servers are terrible.
Yeah.
I get booted a lot. We're selling a lot of stuff on eBay. Not computers, but just parts that we don't use anymore. Or
so if you're in need of any high end parts, we're getting rid of real cheap. So just go onto our eBay, search up Chimera Computers, you'll find it, and buy some stuff. Thanks.
Yeah, we're getting rid of stuff really cheap. Mainly just we're trying to clear out some space in the warehouse and everything.
We've got a bunch of parts from Haswell generation sitting around. And we're past that. We're in Skylake and KB Lake now. So, DDR3, if you need it, will be on there. Cases, old power supplies, things like that.
Yeah, but so that's fun too. We officially we never told them that we already sponsored the person.
Oh yeah, we did.
We were talking about.
We did that last stream when
we did.
When Gingy was on, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Christine Bunn, also known as Captain Sugar Spice on Twitch, is one of our Twitch sponsors now. We'll actually be doing a stream with her sometime in the next week or two for a question and answer. So if you want to check that out, there'll be a link to it before we go live on our social medias. Really exciting stuff. She's a beautiful artist, and her art's pretty good too.
Yeah.
And she also plays Overwatch. And I've watched some of her gameplay. She's not bad at it. She's definitely better at Overwatch than any of us are at any other game. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I invested. I dipped into my money market. I decided that I was going to go for it. I bought a 50mm f1.4 lens when I went to Haiti to shoot some portraits with. Absolutely stunning. It's Nikon. It's the Nikon 50mm f1.4. It's meant for full frame, but you can use it on a DX sensor, which is a crop frame. It's a 1.5 crop, but it was beautiful. It's an absolutely stunning lens, and I we never talk about camera stuff, but I just want to throw this out there. Stop buying cheap lenses if you do photography. Even if you're just doing it for fun, don't buy cheap lenses. If you want, buy a cheap body, like a $500, $600 camera body, and then I would drop the real money into the lenses. A lot of people I see buy they're like, oh, this camera's great. Buy a $2,000 camera body and then buy a $2,000 camera body and then buy a $200 lens. I would drop the most money into the lenses because you'll get rid of the body eventually, but you won't get rid of the lenses. So the lenses are more of an investment than a body for the camera is, and it will change the quality so much. All right, that's just my little photography tip. I actually want to start talking more about photography things on this podcast.
You could talk about whatever you want, man, but unless you send me some documents ahead of time, I'm not going to know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I will give as much input as possible. I, too, like to see pretty pictures, and I'm sure whatever lens you're talking about makes pretty pictures.
Oh, no. Listen, you're sitting right next to me, so I can show you this.
Well, while he shows me that, 1080 Ti comes out soon.
These are the photos this thing makes.
I'm trying to pre-order 3 of them. Oh, wow. I'm looking at this. You guys can't see it, but this is some high-quality stuff.
You see that?
Yeah.
Do you see this kid, though? People ask me what's wrong with his eyes. He has eye disease.
Oh, wow.
So you see the gray creeping in? Yeah. But yeah, so.
Wow. Wow, yeah. Definitely, lenses are a great investment.
Yeah, no, see, it's
Now, not for me. I mean, I'd be better off just buying a disposable camera because I wouldn't know what to do with it anyways. But if you know what you're doing with the camera, definitely get good lenses. I mean, that goes with anything. I mean, don't just buy. If it's something that you're going to use routinely, especially if it's something that you're going to use for your profession, you want to invest the money in because that investment's going to set the tone for your entire career. Put your best foot forward, and that means getting the best equipment off the market that you can.
Yeah, and that same as getting a computer or building one. Never skimp out on, if you need to do a cheap build, then skimp out on things that don't necessarily matter as much.
And do your research. There's ways to make a cheap build that's extremely powerful that can do 1080p, 60 frames per second. There's ways to do that. Do your research. Find used parts. There's nothing wrong with them. Find out, even if you have to go back, say if you wanted to build one right now. I was looking the other day, you can get Haswell i7s, 4790Ks for $200. You can build a very powerful machine around a Haswell i7.
Yeah, and not only that, but a lot of people want to buy these fancy cases and buy lights and stuff. I would skimp out on the case and the lights because you can always change the case and the lights a lot cheaper and a lot easier than changing literally the heart and soul of the computer. The processor, if you're gonna get a graphics card, get a nice one. If you're gonna get a processor, get the nicest one you can get, and then build around that. Or RAM's really important too.
I think this is more of a talk of proper money management. All right, you want to put your money towards something that's gonna last, something that's gonna do what you need it to do. So don't put your money towards something that's gonna break. Don't put your money towards something that you don't need. If you have to save for something, instead of just buying the lesser version, save for it because it'll be worth it in the long run in most cases. What else can we talk about here? I feel like there's no good games coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, I've kind of been feeling that too.
I'm waiting for something to get hyped up about, but I'm not hyped
For
for
Honor
anything
was
right
the
now.
last thing I was hyped up
And
about.
honestly, that fizzled out. I haven't heard anybody talk about For Honor since 2 weeks after it came out. I don't think that's relevant. It fizzled out quick.
I think it fizzled out because people actually had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, screw that.
Yeah, it's another Ubisoft game that could have gone far, but I don't know. The hype train just ended so fast.
I feel like it's just an Ubisoft thing, man.
Ubisoft doesn't know how to manage longevity.
Yeah. Maybe it's the servers again. People just got pissed off at the servers. Are you wearing Sky Zone socks again?
I'm always wearing Sky Zone socks, dude.
Okay.
I like them because they've got that texture on the bottom so that if you're not wearing your shoes, you still got some grip and you're not sliding around. It's fucking beautiful.
Well, I'm wearing ski socks, so got them thick wool socks on.
Some sweaty feets over here.
Yeah, no, they are sweaty. I'm wearing boots too, so it's like it's warm out today. Which
Yeah, it is warm.
nice.
It is a beautiful day outside. You know, I was driving to work and I was thinking maybe I won't go to the gym today. Maybe I'll just go for a hike and you press some boulders or lift some logs or something. You get an au naturel workout in.
I feel like you just wouldn't show up to work the next day, and I'd hear that they found you dead in a
I
park.
just crushed by a tree.
No, crushed by a tree. Got your legs crushed by a tree, and the rest of you crushed by a boulder.
I was trying to do yoga on Chicky's Rock and I just fell off.
Chicky's Rock is like a giant cliff for those of you who don't live.
That's right by Lancaster.
Yeah. So, well, I think we really covered. I mean, it's 21 minutes. I think we covered a lot.
I think this might be the shortest podcast ever, but yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about this week, so we might as well wrap it up.
All right. Well, everyone, have a nice night or day
or morning, whatever time it is when you're watching this, and be sure, as always, to check out our social medias. Like us on Facebook. We post some cool stuff there in our latest updates. Like us on Twitter. We don't use it as much, but you'll still get some relevant information. Also, new addition, make sure you check out the Chimera Squad Twitter if you want to see everything that's going on with the Rainbow Six team. Check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Chimera Squad. All these links will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye.